Hey, it's your boy, Skinny Penis. Hey guys, hitting you from the floor right now, and on my tablet. Um, Update, can't move, been stuck on the floor for at least an hour and a half. Actually, I think 2 hours at this point. So, I don't really know what to do, because I'm experiencing terrible pain right now. It's sciatica. It comes and goes, but it's never been this bad to where I can't move my spine at all. And it like got really bad around 2 o'clock where I was cleaning my room. I don't think I can flip this, but I was cleaning my drawers out because why not? Cleaning my drawers out. And I was like over there in the corner. Oh, the fucking thing is in the way. But I was over there in the corner. And I should test out the microphone. It's fine. I was over there in the corner, and I just got like really like a huge shooting pain of sciatic pain, and I was like, okay, I gotta lay down. Which, by the way, just read that that's not good. Like, you're not supposed to lay down because it could tighten the muscles. You're supposed to stay active, which is like, okay, great, but what if you're in pain when you're active? So, fucking of course. And it happened when I came home from work, and I was like, oh, because today was Sunday, we were doing extra cleaning. I fucking threw out my back somehow again. Well, not really, because it happened after work, so I don't know what the fuck happened. But I came home and I was like, shit, it's hard to walk this time. And then it just got worse since that incident over in the corner of my room. It's just been horrible. It's been horrible. At like 4 o'clock in the morning or something, I wanted to get up. And I had tried getting up a couple times, and I just could not manage it. The pain was so bad that I couldn't get back in my bed, so I ended up going on the floor, and I had to crawl on the floor to the corner of my wall and able to pull myself up from there. And then I like couldn't even walk. I was limping so bad because I just had to like put all my pressure on one leg. And now I'm on the floor again because I went to sleep for like an hour. I had to pee and I was sweating. It was so fucking hot. Because my door was closed and the AC was blocked by the fucking closet door out there. It took forever to get up, and then when I came back, I tried to get back in my bed. And I like, you know how when you get in your bed, your feet are on the floor, but you have to kind of like twist your body and then throw your feet up onto the bed. Well, during that time, I had to twist my spine, and I set it off really badly. Like, it was horrible. And then I was like, ooh, that kind of hurt. And then I was stupid and decided to sit, like, slightly twisted, and I sat on the nerve, and it hurt so fucking bad that, like, I audibly went, ah! And, no one was up yet. My mom and my dad weren't up. Actually, when I went to the bathroom, my dad was like, hey, how are you? And I was like, bad. And he said, oh, and he went right back to sleep. So I was like, great. And then it was about, was it 6 or 7? It was about 7, yeah, because it's 8:40. So it was probably about 7 o'clock that my mom got up, and she was like, you good? And I was like, no. And she brought me an ice pack, and she brought me 2 Tylenols, which I knew I should have gotten NSAID because it helps with inflammation more, but fucking whatever, I don't know. I was in a kneeling position, actually, for 30 minutes, and my legs were so fucking tired, and I was starting to lose feeling in my leg. And now, I've been on the floor for long enough where I can't really move my spine that much. Like, I can't, like, really go left or right because anything will trigger it. But I've been trying to lift myself up a tiny bit so I'm not squishing my lungs as much because I can't breathe down here. but this is hurting my spine a little bit right now. Even deep breaths will cause it to go off a little bit. So basically I'm fucked. And the healthcare system has failed me again because I went to the doctor last year for sciatica, and she was like, she did that thing where they have you stand and like bend and touch your toes, and she was like, well, your spine looks fine. And as long as you're not experiencing pain every day, I can't actually do shit for you. So I was like, oh, okay, like, god fucking damn it. And I also had her check out my wrist, and she was like, yeah, you might have early onset carpal tunnel. Yeah, there's nothing I can do for you. Just try and support your hand while you type. And I was like, fucking great. So, literally, why do I even go to the doctor? Because this really fucked me up. This is where I realized that, there's like this thing in the healthcare system where like we haven't studied a lot of women in time. We've always studied the anatomy of men and the physiology of men. So we don't actually know jack fucking shit about women because it's only been like the past, like not even 100 years that we've been really including women in our studies. So that's what I felt at the most when I went to the doctor. First of all, I had gone to the doctor before for this problem. I don't exactly know what it's called because they don't fucking know. But it's basically like a tension disorder where half of my lower bowel, it like spazzes up and it has tension. And I've had this since I was a kid. Like I was born with this. I went to the doctor for the first time and she was like, yeah, actually it's in your head and you need to just train. She said you need to train your colon to work. And I was like, okay, I guess. I was like probably like 14 maybe. And then what happened? I was having more problems. So I think I went to another doctor. I went to another doctor and she was like, because at this point, I was taking a lot of laxatives because I just, like, could not use the fucking bathroom. And I'm still really irregular, by the way. I go, like, maybe once every 4 or 5 days. And people are like, whoa, like, listen, that's way better than it used to be. I used to, like, take a shit, like, I swear to God, it was, like, 4 times a month. Like, it was that fucking crazy. Because I'm just built like a tank, dude. Anyway, I went to the doctor and I was like, yeah, I have to take like laxatives every day because like my muscles just don't work. And she was like, yeah, actually, I don't think there's like anything wrong with you, so keep taking laxatives for now. And I was like, fucking, I went home and I was crying because I was like, why the fuck do I keep fucking, and she was like, I'm gonna transfer you to the GI specialist in Hartford. So I was like, okay. I waited a couple months to get this appointment. I went all the way up to Hartford. It's an hour drive. I went up there and she did like one of those like hemorrhoid exams, like one of the really quick ones. And she was like, yeah, you don't have hemorrhoids. So what I'm going to recommend is you keep taking the laxatives. And I was like, oh my fucking God, I can't believe I came all the way up here to Hartford. I waited months for this appointment just for you to tell me that there's nothing you can do and I just have to keep taking laxatives for the rest of my life. I was like, I cannot fucking believe it. So, I don't know if I asked her to send me a referral or if I called back up, but I somehow got in with, it was for my mom. My mom had surgery, and, she was like, you gotta see the surgeon. So, I went to see this guy. He did an exam on me. It was fucking crazy, by the way, because there was, like, 3 other, like, nurses in the room, so that was really embarrassing, but he was like, oh, you can't relax this muscle. And I was like, yeah, because at first he was like, are you relaxing the muscle? And I was like, yeah, I'm trying, like, like, this is uncomfortable for me, but it's not that bad. I'm taking deep breaths, everything's okay. And he was like, okay, well, you have one muscle that's, like, completely tense, so either you're not calm enough or you have some muscle issue. And I was like, oh my fucking God, that's what it is, because I know damn well I'm not that anxious that it would cause my muscles to spaz out like that. And I was like, oh my God, that has to be it. That has to be the issue. It has to be something physiological like that, because I was born with this issue. I was born with it. Oh my God. And they would be like, have you tried eating enough fiber? Have you tried, like, eating healthy? Bro, oh my fucking God. Oh my God. It was so embarrassing. I was so happy when he was like, yeah, maybe it's a muscle issue. I was like, thank you for giving me something. Oh my fucking God. And yeah, I still have that problem, but something happened. I don't know what happened, and it just got better for no reason. So yeah, my diet didn't change or anything. It just decided to get better. So fuck it, I guess. Take your wins when you can. So yeah, right now my sciatica is like the worst thing, and fucking. Oh yeah, I'm losing my insurance in October because my family makes too much money, even though my dad is unemployed and my mom works part-time. And I also work part-time, and I make like 300 on average a week. But yeah, we make too much money to actually get health care, so yeah, fucking whatever. I was talking to my best friend and I was like, yo, I'm on the floor right now. Bro, you gotta distract me because I don't know what to do. First of all, apparently I gotta try and move. So I can't move to my left or my right because if I move like this or if I move over here, I'm stressing my spine in the corner. So I can't really do much of that. Yeah, like right here, this is where I'm starting to get pain. So amazing. I What happened in the kneeling position is that I was putting like pressure on the like bottom of my spine so it wasn't hurting. So if I just kind of like lift myself up and I let myself fall, it'll probably hurt really bad. Or maybe I don't know what I should do because apparently I shouldn't be in bed and I should be moving. But it's like, the fuck do you want me to do? Like I could stand or something. Bro, I'm so tired. I got 1 hour sleep. My parents aren't here because I was supposed to visit my brother in Boston today. And, my neck hurts so much. I was supposed to visit my brother in Boston today. Which is why my hair looks so good because I showered last night. I always mention that I shower like I don't frequently shower. I shower almost every day. So, fucking, what was I saying? Oh yeah, and I texted my brother at like 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, hey, I'm just letting you know I physically cannot walk right now. I literally cannot walk, so I don't know if I'll be able to come. And he was like, well, we're gonna be like in the car most of the time, and then we're gonna be driving around. We're gonna get breakfast, so you should really come. And I was like, I'm gonna try. And then that whole thing happened this morning, and I was like, I can't go today. There's no way. There's no fucking way. And my parents were like, first of all, my dad didn't come check on me at all. He didn't even look at me. And like, I was on the floor and I was crying and I was kneeling. And my mom was like, is there anything I can do? And I was like, really, there isn't. But she got me an ice pack and Tylenol, so that's good. And my dad, he walked by my room multiple times. He didn't even stop and say hi. Other than that time, he woke up at like 6 and was like, are you okay? And I said, no. And he was like, after that. So he didn't even check on me, dude. I was like, what? That's crazy. My mom went downstairs and she was like, yeah, she can't move. Like, I could hear it, like, from here. She was like, yeah, she can't move. And my dad was like, why doesn't she take one of my pain pills? And it's oxycodone and it makes me vomit. So, I couldn't take that. And he was like, what do you mean she can't move? And then he just never came up to check. I don't know. He was up for some reason to use the bathroom or something. And he was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for you. Is there anything I could do? And I was like, no. So I was just like triggered. Like, why don't you come and see me? You know I'm on the floor and I'm crying. You don't even want to say hi. Dude. I shouldn't even be drinking water right now because I can't fucking... I don't know what to do. I'm tired. I want to lay down, but I can't. I don't even know. My mom said that I need to sleep in her room because she has a firm mattress. And it might actually... I'm thinking it might help with the sciatica a little bit to be on a bed that's not on the floor. So... And my bestie, I was talking to my bestie, and she was like, we should just move to a country with free healthcare. And everyone always says that. Everyone always is like, I've heard like pretty much all my friends say, I don't want to live in America anymore. You guys know damn well you're not moving out of this country because it's convenient to stay in this country. And in this moment, I'm actually like, you know what? I actually was like, because she mentioned Canada. A lot of times people talk about like countries that, are like overseas. And I was like, I forgot that Canada exists. Because I don't want to be far. I don't want to be that fucking far from my mom. And, like, I like the nature in America, hold on. I just gotta rest my neck for a second. Oh my fucking god. And yeah, and I love Connecticut. I think Connecticut's really nice. I don't know a lot about the politics in Canada, so maybe I'll fucking look into that. Evan wanted to go to Australia. Australia's a little bit nutty for me. It's a little bit of a change. So I don't know about that. That's a little bit fucking crazy. And also, it's hot and there's people who have Australian accents and I don't want to hear that every day of my life. So, Canadians are really sweet and nice. I'll probably live, if I could choose, I could probably live right by the border. But also it's cold as fuck, dude. I don't want to, I'll have to live like, what's it called? Like near the West Coast. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit. Like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened today, but I got sciatic nerve for the first time, sciatic pain, because in 2023, I was dancing in my room. I don't know if I was high or if I was just, like, having one of those moments. I danced way too fucking hard, and I actually blew out my back, and ever since then, my spine has been fucked up. And, when a lot of times when I'm over at Evan's house, he gives me, like, back massages, but he'll get on my lower back. And the first time he did that, when he got off my lower back, I was like, ooh, I could feel the spinal compression there. And then, I don't know what happened. Either he left or I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh my god, I have terrible sciatic pain right now. So I was like, I can't have him do that again. And then, like, yesterday, I had him get on my back again and I was like, I was like, hey, just be careful. Like, I have sciatica, so my lower back is really sensitive. But I didn't really say anything because I was like, whatever, I don't fucking care. And then, unfortunately, this has happened again. And, like, I was hoping that, like, maybe if he was, like, on my back, somehow he would manage to, like, crack my spine or something in a way that would just, like, make it go away. But, unfortunately, that didn't happen, and I think it made it worse. So, that fucking sucks. But, that made me realize that maybe I could go to a chiropractor, and somehow they would be able to fix my spine. I don't know. I also thought about, what's it called? Acupuncture, too, because I heard that helps for some reason. I guess along the nerve, even though that it can't be a permanent fix because there has to be some kind of spinal injury for it to be like this for years. So, fucking, my god, dude. I'm too young for this bullshit. I'm only 19. Ugh, guys, my neck hurts right now. I don't know what to do. It sucks being alone right now, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad no one can see me like this. Except, obviously, this is going on YouTube, so you will be able to see me like this. But it's less embarrassing it being, like, on video rather than being in person. And also, I want people to know that the healthcare system has failed me multiple times at this point. And I'm at this point, what the fuck happened to preventative care? Like, if I'm, like, going into your clinic and I'm like, yo, I got this pain that's crazy, that happens once in a while, why is it just, sorry, nothing I can do for you until it gets worse? Why is that, like, an acceptable answer? Like, what the fuck? And I'm so glad I had insurance and I was on my parents' insurance at that time, because if I had to pay, like, $100 or more for that, just for them to be like, yeah, actually, for the other thing, which I still don't know what it is, by the way. They're like, yeah, actually, Yeah, actually, it's in your head. If they're like kicking their feet, and they're like, actually, I think it's like in your head, and you should keep doing what you're doing, even though it's not helping. Like, I would actually fucking freak the fuck out if I had to pay for that bullshit. Oh my god. If I move upwards, it hurts my spine. If I move backwards, it doesn't hurt that much. I wonder if I just need to change position because I don't want to be like stuck. Aha! I don't want to be stuck. Oh, fuck. Damn it! Oh, I just don't know what to do. How do people deal with this shit? I gotta get some meth up in here. I gotta get some painkillers up in here. I gotta become my inner house and start getting addicted to Vicodin. Oh. I don't have a plan after I get up either. Thank God some cleaned my floors. She got like halfway through because the floor cleaner broke or something. I don't know. What do I do? I'm so tired, bro. Nothing is working. Just like a terrible flare-up, which is unfortunately, I think I'm gonna just have to sleep off. Which is terrible, absolutely terrible. And I have a skirt on, so actually I don't want you to see that. So yeah. Probably gonna have to sleep on the floor tonight. Or at least try and get the rest of my, sleep on the floor this morning, because I didn't sleep that much. Luckily I have my tablet, except it's on 39%. I fucking charged my phone and not my tablet, which I thought I charged my tablet, but whatever. Oh. I just wish I wasn't compressing my lungs right now. Isn't it great when you're paralyzed and you can't move? So, yeah. I'm stuck. Oh, fuck. And I'm alone on the floor for the next at least 5 hours or so. So, that's nice. So yeah, that's my update. Yes, my bunny did die. I was gonna make a video about it, but I just haven't gotten the chance yet. I made an Instagram post about it, though. And obviously the last 3 videos I uploaded were, me in the hospital with Millie. So yeah, I just wanted to acknowledge that he is gone now, unfortunately. I have his, I got him cremated. He's on my, my altar right now. That's been dead, because every time my dad decides to come clean my room, which is a surprise for me, he'll put stuff on my altar, so I have to cleanse the energy again, you know what I mean? And every single time he does that, I'm just like, ugh. And it's been like a month or 2 since he did that, and I've just been so lazy I can't. Ugh. Dude, I just want to go to sleep. I'm so tired right now, and I can't move. Like, what am I supposed to do? Fuck. God damn it. Ugh. I'm afraid if I keep recording, I'm gonna end up crying because I can't move and I'm really upset. So, so yeah, that's my update. I'll probably upload this now so I can get rid of the fucking shit on this fucking stuff, so fuck. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. I have so much updates. I have so many updates, and I just, like, can't share them because I was, like, I want to make a video about Millie, and I haven't yet. Oh my god, why is my nose clear by now? Today is so fucking awful. I'm so glad I have today off. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna go and do whatever. I'll probably be here. If you wanna hit me up, I'll probably be on the floor still. Alright. Bye guys. Thanks for watching.